Welcome and happy Festivus!
Yeah, we're gonna Festivus like the rest of us.
So, as you can probably tell by the beginning of that introduction to the stream and the weird buzzing, if any of you were there for that, we've had quite a few technical issues setting up this fucking game.
Yeah.
Because, let me preface by saying, I have a 4x3 monitor. It's a high-resolution monitor, but nevertheless it's 4x3. And this game will dummy out any proper 16:9 resolutions, even for windowed mode options, if it detects your monitor does not have a 16:9 resolution by default. So I couldn't actually get this game to render in 1280x720. I had to actually take my old TV, take my monitor, swap them out, take everything off my desk, and do that in order to get this game to render properly.
Now, Liam...
So, for Festivus, this is the perfect time for this shit. Because it's time for the airing of the grievances. I have a lot of problems with this game, and now you're gonna hear about them.
Now, Liam, be fair. It's not this game specifically that does us stupid. It's literally all Unity 3D games.
Oh no, I've played Unity games on this channel before. I'm pretty sure fucking Chroma Gun was Unity. I didn't have a problem with that.
Oh. Okay, so it's one of those Jim Sterling is where basically Unity can do the good thing, but they decided to take it out.
Basically. Alright, so how are the audio levels, guys? Are we audible? Are we both audible? Because last stream, apparently, I wasn't audible at all.
I'm gonna guess already that they heard you because Nodaduck said rip, yikes, and Edgy Pichu said oh.
True.
And...
anyways, hello everyone. It's nice to have everyone around. Killer Yandere, Nodaduck, Sonic, Edgy Pichu, yeah.
Let's see, Edgy Pichu
Killer Yandere
says
got a giant pack of 40 markers.
Awesome! I haven't gotten any of my presents yet, except for my boyfriend bought me 3 games.
I got a present. It's called Bridge Constructor Portal, and it's from Josie.
I also ordered you another present, but it might not be here until New Year's.
What did you do?
I've told 2 other people, and I don't remember who the other one was that I told.
Okay. Is it like a gag thing? Did you get fucking Pepsi Man or something?
I'm gonna add that to my to-do list for next year. Next year...
or is it another bag of combs?
Next Christmas 2018 by Liam Pepsi Man.
Suit yourself. Now tell me, what would you do if life gave you lemons? I'd make lemonade, or I'd make life take the lemons back. This game's trying a bit hard. Any Johnsons in your family tree? That's the kind of chief custodian attitude we need.
Liam, an indie dev getting to make a game for a AAA studio is literally fan fiction.
True.
Don't be upset for the game. Don't be upset for the game for trying too hard. They are just having fun with themselves.
Oh my god.
And we're having fun with themselves too. Because I named this stream in the posts on social media Possible Sex.
Hello, and welcome back to the Aperture Science Computer
I don't think the game's quiet anymore. Hello, GLaDOS.
Right.
According to internal provisions, all applicants must complete this test series for testing series tests.
Okay.
Before we start, however, please note that serious injuries may occur.
Okay.
The Enrichment Center is proud to announce that your family will be notified in the event of a work fatality with no additional garnishment to your wages. Your first task is to build a bridge so that a test vehicle can reach the test chamber exit.
Alright, but first thing I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go back at OBS here, and I just want to double check that there's, like, no delay on my microphone or anything. No, the delay isn't set up. There's no delay. Okay.
Alright, Edgy Pichu, this game exists because Valve saw potential with the original Bridge Constructor,
assembly left by your
and they just did it.
Their family.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, you want to make a Portal game? And they were like, what? Okay.
Alright,
People
so
will be real. People.
this game is a lot less...
Your ability to destroy without question is quite impressive. Next, we will supplant a new construction using Aperture Science convertible scaffold planks.
Alright, so yeah, this game actually fixes a lot of the fun bugs from the original Bridge Constructors, which kind of sucks, but whatever. But one thing I do like is that it like adds auto support functions, like auto triangles, which is cool.
Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 added triangles.
Congratulations to that game.
Yeah, so that game has apparently the most robust character customizer that's ever been in a Lego game.
For the test vehicle to drive on.
Like,
fortunately, Aperture Science convertible scaffold plank can be converted into a roadway, and vice versa, at any time.
Alright, so Lego Star Wars, had generic pieces in the character customizer, so you could have figures that weren't just Qui-Gon Jinn with hair, different hair. You could have Qui-Gon, you could have like a Trans Pride Ninja, which is one character I made.
Yeah.
I still ended up making a Star Wars mashup fan abomination.
And not a duck. The fixed bugs that they kind of make it worse in a way, just because like there are still bugs in the game, but there aren't any bugs where like the car will go flying off into oblivion and a miracle will happen where that makes it work.
Another feature from Lego Star Wars they brought back after 12 years, fucking capes!
Welcome to Test Chamber 2.
Character customizers in Lego games haven't had capes since the first
to construct your bridge uphill or downhill. This roadway leads uphill, but is not suitable for vehicles. However,
as much as I really like GLaDOS, is she gonna talk through the whole game?
This is the tutorial, so... Alright, okay. I actually want to see how... Oh, it's... I wanted to see if it would work, but...
Oh, so, for viewers...
That's a Nerf gun!
Yeah, it's probably a big one. I wanted to make that thing I said at first canon. Now, so when we first heard my roommates' grandkids playing with that apparently Nerf machine gun that they have, I thought it was a sewing machine jackhammer.
The first bridge is ready. Now
I wanted to make that canon.
Ramp for hurdling to the exit.
And it is Christmas, so I'm not going to tell children to not play with toys. And they are playing legitimately on the other side of the house. It is just very loud. And it is like frozen outside. Apparently we're coming up to a storm.
We are sorry to interrupt for an unimportant message. This is a menu. Okay.
Okay, that's very cookie clicker. Oh, I think Odetta just told them to shut up.
Good, I guess. I mean, good for us? Oh my god.
I don't know.
How many times can they fire that thing off before they get bored? Fucking hell.
Well, again, it's a machine gun.
Okay.
I would assume it's a machine gun.
Like, I get tired with a single Nerf gun after, like, a minute.
Well,
and it's not like they're firing at each other or having an actual battle, are they?
They might be. I'm not looking. Remember the advertisements for Lego Star Wars 2 with Darth C-3PO?
Please observe.
No, I don't remember that, but that sounds nice.
For the vehicle to reach its destination. For this task, The test chamber will be enhanced with an aperture science quantum tunnel, or more commonly called, a portal. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, they
Any
actually got
vehicle
Ellen
that
McLean for
enters
this,
one
so.
side of the portal will instantly...
Oh, I guess.
from the
Yes, like
Apparently
this
no
isn't
one...
just old lines.
Your
Apparently no one sounds like that, so...
demonstrated that even the simplest employees
Like,
can doodle a
it's pretty safe to say that anybody that agreed to be in LEGO Dimensions will agree to anything.
Portals.
Because for some reason, LEGO games aren't considered, like, some sort of prestige. I don't understand. I just kind of assume that anything that LEGO does is God tier, but apparently the Oscars don't think so.
However, multi-purpose super...
Hell, the LEGO Batman movie's getting snubbed at the Annie Awards, the specific animation awards show.
I love this stupid shit. The cables are constructed out of shower curtains.
I love that so much. Anyway, Liam.
Yes.
Boss Baby is nominated for the Annie Award for Best Animated Film,
Don't worry.
but LEGO Batman, not.
Have been proven completely safe for custodial staff.
I think LEGO Batman's nominated for voice acting or graphic design or something, but it's not nominated for Best Animated Picture. But Boss Baby is.
Note, to protect valuable
Boss
testing
Baby.
apparatus, vehicle drivers are not permitted to make contact with the deadly fluid on the chamber floor. Your employee photo will be provided in the vehicle driver's cause of death form in the event of your failure.
Darth Maul had an assassin droid he'd had outfitted to look like a protocol droid.
Oh.
It's not canon anymore.
Okay.
It was called C-3PX. It was C-3PO with an X-shaped scar on his head, where the cuts were made in the mold, and and his eyes were red, blood red, and he was always carrying a rocket launcher at all times.
All right.
I haven't seen Boss Baby, but
that doesn't work. All right. No,
I haven't seen Boss Baby, but it is not. I can already tell it's not an award that. It's not a movie that should get an award. No. I didn't say Emmy. It's the Annie Awards. ANNIE. It's a specific animation award show. So specifically animation. The Annie Awards should be the one place where a LEGO movie will not be snubbed, and then they go ahead and treat it exactly the same way the Oscars treated the LEGO movie. It's like, well, this movie's made by Warner Brothers, so it's probably not great, but this movie's made by Disney and/or DreamWorks.
Multiple pairs of portals can exist at the same time. One of them is leading to a deadly laser field. It appears red to discourage casual contact. I am registering an increased heart rate and galvanic skin response, obviously due to the fact that you are not able to tell which portal will lead the vehicles into the lethal deadlock. To compensate for your lack of clairvoyant abilities, we will alter the portal's spectral radiance. From now on, interlinked portals will always have matching colors.
Go on.
Anyone seen The Last Jedi? We're definitely not talking about it here because it's best for...
We're definitely not talking about it now because we totally didn't watch a bootleg of it last night.
Yeah, it's best for market appeal if we don't talk about it, so that people that haven't seen it don't get alienated. But I liked it.
I think it had a number of problems.
Yeah, no movie is perfect, but it was very good. Not a duck. Just go ahead and pirate it. Fuck it. Who the fuck cares? They're gonna treat you like a criminal anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah, it had like the bootleg we watched was actually pretty good. Like he held the camera steady. The audio was nice. It was almost like the stuff I did on YouTube back in like 2007, where I just point a camera at a TV, but I actually like stabilized it and everything.
My justification for the quality of bootlegs, my justification for the quality of bootlegs, basically, it being an insult to the designers who made the movie look good, the cinematographers and all that, is there's a lot of lost media that is completely unviewable as intended, and this is basically the best you can get.
Yeah.
So, like,
in a way, I actually kind of liked it. It made it look like an old 70s movie.
yeah, there were a lot of scenes where it didn't look like any movie that has ever been made, but there were a lot of scenes where it did look like an old movie. There were a lot of scenes that made it look more like the original trilogy, and there were a lot of scenes that made it look like a movie way older than the original trilogy that the original trilogy was based on.
Yeah. All right, let's see if this fucking works.
But yeah, I would really prefer it. I would really prefer it if, instead of exclusively releasing movies to theaters, we released like a really downscaled resolution version of the movie for free. And if you wanted to actually see it in good quality, you had to pay money.
There is this thing that theaters have where, like, if you input it, I don't know if they have it in the States, but if you input a code that you get at the theater, you can actually download a copy of the movie after you've seen it in the theater.
Yeah, but that's still not exactly what. That's progress, but I think it would really be best if we just did away with the necessity to go to movie theaters. Because it's obvious that some people just want to go to movie theaters. Like, Leon spends holidays there.
It should be a simple matter of copying this design to bridge the remaining gaps.
Go on.
Leon Thomas of Renegade Cut and Word Funk, he just spends holidays at the movie theater watching movies. He really likes it. He really likes it there. And not even all of them were good. He saw The Snowman, and I think he saw Geostorm.
What was that like?
Geostorm?
Yeah.
It's a disaster movie where the disasters don't happen to anyone you care about, and nothing happens, and it's bad.
Okay.
Geostorm wasn't good.
Okay, that doesn't fucking work.
Oh, and The Snowman is one of the first movies I've ever heard of that was legitimately unfinished. They did not finish it. They didn't film all of the scenes that they meant to before they released it. And they just badly cobbled it together. It's very bad. Also, it's not about a killer snowman, which I was disappointed with. We don't have enough movies about killer snowmen. So the deal is, it's a murderer that it's a murderer that makes a snowman at the scene of his crimes. Which seems like
that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, well, apparently it's not played for comedy. For some reason.
Poo-poo Man?
I really think that movie would have legitimately been better if it was called that. Because, like, the whole gimmick with that monster is that he appears if you think his name, and, like, the Bye-Bye Man is such a boring name. And, like, people only know about it because like, when you tell people not to do a thing, they just do it. Yeah. But if he was called the Pee Pee Poo Poo Man, then people would be like, "Hey, I'm high. I just had a great idea. What about a Pee Pee Poo Poo Man?" And then a guy in a hoodie comes and slices his head off. He's like, "Oh shit, my friend just told me about this idea he had for a guy, and now he's dead. What was it? Pee Pee Poo Poo Man? And now he's dead."
I like this convoy thing in this game. This wasn't a thing in the previous games.
Yeah, I'm really liking this.
Yeah.
It seems like pit droids.
Alright, what do we have here?
Please note the closed door before the exit. At least one vehicle must press the blue Aperture Science One Touch Super button to open the door to the exit. Vehicle paths may cross when there are several portal pairs. But please don't panic, as this may distract the drivers. To compensate for a broad range of applicant ability, the Enrichment Center is required to provide all applicants, especially you, with useful advice. The advice for this test chamber is as follows. Build a their exit. Very simple.
Okay.
And yes, Pichu, this game is quite worth it, and also
only $9. It's only $10, and if you buy it during Christmas,
because of the Christmas setup, if you buy it now for Christmas, you will also get the original Bridge Constructor for free.
Yeah, so you get 2 games for $10. Like, that's a good deal. Probably not a good deal in terms of Christmas seal, but I mean, as a deal's a deal. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
Like, if they really wanted to double down on the Christmas thing, it'd be like $5, and you'd get all the games, and your butt would explode with
and yes, it's on
candy.
Steam.
It is on Steam. Yes, it's obviously on Steam. It's Valve. It's actually more on Steam than the other ones because the other games are mobile ports.
Are they though? Were they made for mobile?
I don't remember, man. I gotta look it up. And yes,
well, how is this gonna work? I'm just like testing this to see what it's gonna do.
And Not a Duck, yes, there was a horror movie called Jack Frost.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't work. Okay.
Not a Duck. There was a horror movie about a snowman called Jack Frost. There was also a movie about a killer snowman also named Jack Frost. I was making a joke that the one. I was making a joke that the comedy was the horror movie because the CGI was very bad. No, the CGI was very good. The design was very bad. It was very freaky. Did I mute myself?
No.
Okay. You just don't have any comments?
This is where the fucking begins.
Yeah. Michael Keaton gets turned into a weird-ass snowman. Oh.
That works, that works. It loses the passengers, but it works.
I made myself sad. The snowman, the Jack Frost prop, the Jack Frost prop was made by the Jim Henson Company. I thought that they knew what they were doing.
It wasn't a good prop, I take it?
The one the Nostalgia Critic reviewed.
I haven't watched the Nostalgia Critic in like a year.
Well, he reviewed a movie with a CGI puppet snowman, so that should probably indicate to you that it's not good. The rest of the movie is in live action. You know how that was going.
Yeah.
Joshua Hunter, Merry Christmas! Not a Duck. I am saving
a bit. Oh, Merry Christmas, Joshua Hunter.
And not,
or as I would say, Happy Festivus.
Not a Duck is saving for Pokemon, and this doesn't look like something I'd be interested in.
Okay,
That's fine.
That works. It's going through. It's going through.
Not everything is for everybody, and Pokemon is Pokemon.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay. That's not going to last for Convoy, so... It worked for one, but it's not going to work for all.
Yep, so the Convoy thing that you're doing reminds me a lot of Pit Droids. That the goal wasn't to get one Pit Droid from the Pit Droid dispensary to the Pit Droid hole. I don't know what the plot of that game was. The goal wasn't to get one Pit Droid.
Let's try a Convoy.
The goal wasn't to get one Pit Droid through the maze. The goal was to get many Pit Droids through the maze.
It's syncing up. It's syncing up. Okay. Now, for the bridge.
Liam, what do you think of the Sonic movie?
What about it?
The 2019 Sonic the Hedgehog movie, you think is going to be good?
Oh, God, that bridge is like... It's on its last leg.
Not a Duck
it's working. It's working. It's working!
Naughty Dog says that it will probably go really good or really bad. It will, yeah. The only way they could possibly cash in on that, on the possibility of making a really good movie or a really, really bad, good bad movie,
as you can see, it will need
is if they cast Mark Wahlberg.
the middle wall. The Enrichment Center would like to remind you that the entire vehicle must reach the exit to earn a positive mark on your testing record. For other critical testing anecdotes, please refer to the Library of Best Practices, which is now available to you effective immediately.
I'm curious, is that a thing?
Mark Wahlberg?
Oh no, it just shows. I thought it was going to be like an entire instruction book of GLaDOS being a dick. Alright, so what was that about Mark Wahlberg?
Okay, so Mark Wahlberg will just make any movie he's in either hilarious or good.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg is a good actor, but he's capable of taking bad material and making it funny. Most actors just take bad material and deliver it straight, and they're like, okay, this is a bad movie, it's just a paycheck, get through it. Mark Wahlberg will be like, okay, it's a bad movie, might as well have fun with it. Danny DeVito as Robotnik would be great. Unfortunately, they'll just cast Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds?
I think it's a good idea.
I'm just disappointed because I wanted Danny DeVito or Gilbert Godfrey because they're basically the same guy.
Make it! Oh, it just made it!
They're basically the same guy, right?
What? Okay, 1, where is its wheel? And 2, why is it stuck in the road?
I forgot we had... I forgot I had the Twitch chat open. I'm sorry, Killer Yandari.
I'm sorry, what is happening with this forklift? Why is it stuck in the road? I'm gonna try that again.
I'll tell you what happened with the forklift. Oh, he tried to kill me with a forklift!
Okay, I see what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here just so you can see this.
Okay.
Wait for it. Yeah! When it fucking touches, it just touches the edge of the road in such a way. Like, the wheels are separate objects from the forklift. They're just sort of attached magnetically in the game's code. This has been a thing since Constructor stunts, I think. So, like, when it clips the edge of the road, it catches the back wheel, and the back wheel goes under the road. So when it reaches the edge of the bridge, it just gets stuck.
Forklifts are very badly designed vehicles, and their fork bits should like be able to fold up.
Well, it's not the fork that's the problem. It's the back. It's the way the game renders the wheels and attaches them to the vehicle. Right. Yeah, that's not going to survive a convoy.
Anyway, Edgy Pichu and Naughty Dog. Jaleel White was originally picked to play. Was originally going to play Classic Sonic for Generations because why the hell not? But he was apparently more willing to do the Eddie LeBron short film, which was disappointing because I expected it to be a regular film.
Alright, let's try the convoy.
So the decision was just made to make Classic Sonic mute.
Oh no!
But for some reason, none of the other classic characters are mute. So that's very inconsistent. Classic Tails talks, Classic Eggman talks. I was very disappointed Classic Eggman wasn't being voiced by Tim Curry or someone.
I thought you were gonna say Tim Burton.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweak Tim Burton.
Alright, let's try that with a support cable, see what happens.
At Tim Burton.
Oh no! Okay.
You...
Okay, this isn't fucking working. Oh god. What have I brought to this world? No, no, no. I'm clicking the wrong fucking buttons now.
Okay, I'm going to tweet Tim Burton. You will play Robotnik.
Okay, can I turn... I thought this had, like, fucking auto triangles. I swear it did.
Why are there multiple Tim Burtons on Twitter?
Eh.
Why would anybody go on to Twitter and register as Tim Burton if that...
Well,
I get it's
okay,
probably there.
not a duck. The Robotnik's, like... As far as the games are concerned, he's only had one previous voice actor, and Dean Bristow died like 7 years ago.
Well, Jaleel White voiced Sonic in the cartoons.
I'm talking about Robotnik.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is they were going to have Jaleel White play him in the game in Sonic Generations, so obviously they were also pulling from the film canon from the screen canon for Super voices.
True.
Take two. They were pulling from the cartoon canon for voice acting. So, like, he should have been voiced by Tim Curry or Johns. Hold on.
John St. John? He
Hold
played
on,
big.
Yeah, let me get Dr. Robotnik up on behind the voice actors.
Oh, no. Actually, I don't think a road is necessary there, so...
Okay, I know something. I just don't know what it is.
Oh, God. Oh, this is only just gonna last, but it worked.
Right.
It worked. Oh, you wastefully spent $47,000.
Alright, voices of Dr. Eggman. Alright. Let's see, Mike Pollock, Gary Chalk, Long John Baldry, Jim Cummings.
Long John Baldry?
Long John Baldry.
What did he play him in?
The Sonic Christmas Blast.
Sonic Christmas what now?
The bad Sonic cartoon had a Christmas special.
If we have time after, we're watching that on the stream.
Alright. He also voiced Dr. Robotnik in...
If you are not happy,
he was one. Okay, so Jim Cummings and Long John Baldry both played Dr. Robotnik in the Bad Sonic cartoon.
I forgot I didn't realize that was Jim Cummings, but then Jim Cummings plays fucking everything. He plays everything from Winnie the Pooh to Akar.
Yeah, if there's an animated Beaver House movie, he's voicing you.
He can do it too.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
If I can do, I sound similar to Jim Cummings. I think with just a higher range. Or not a higher range, rather, but just a higher pitch.
Okay, Jim Cummings has played Winnie the Pooh. He can play anything.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, he can do basically anything. He's like the fucking Nolan North of movies.
Alright, and let's see. Edwin Neal played Robotnik in the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA.
I loved the OVA.
Okay. Let's see who else
You may
is
know everything I'm going to do, but I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Oh, this guy played the Purple Snake guy in Gatchaman.
Huh. Okay,
Remember
what is it?
Gatchaman?
I completely missed what the point of this was.
Remember Gatchaman from the weird Nintendo streams?
Yeah. I gotta get the thing through that thing. That's gonna drop through the... Oh. How am I gonna do that?
Yep, and
we've gotta go down through the previous bridge.
Anyway, so yeah.
For some reason, Nutta Duck says for some reason Sally was in Christmas Blast, even though she was from a different cartoon, which is weird. And Kelly Yandere, Jesus, Liam, my fucking ears. You're welcome. I've been experimenting with last stream. I was experimenting with a compressor, but I fucked it up. It caused so many problems, and I fucked it up so royally that we ended up doing 3 entire levels of Ratchet and Clank where I wasn't audible at all, which is why the stream title says, like, Ratchet and Clank Take 2, because basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna watch that footage again and re-commentate over it. Because I can't play it again. I've saved over it.
There we go. At Tim W. Burton, you will play Dr. Robotnik. I will now tweet him. after I correct the type. Oh.
Yeah.
Typo correct. Ha! Da, 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 da. Okay, Porg. I have now seen a edit of the Scream.
With porgs.
With Porg, yes.
That's great.
Anyway, so no spoilers. I will not talk about The Last Jedi. I will just say I have seen it.
I have also seen it.
It is real good. I know why everyone is so bitchy about it. And I get it. But also, I liked it, and it seemed like all of the things they did that pissed people off are intentional. It's a movie about disappointment, which is a very difficult concept to film. And apparently, it's happened twice this year. So all the people who were bitching that Logan would never have been made if Disney had owned the X-Men, stop. You can bitch about the Fox, bitch about the Disney Fox merger for the right reasons. Disney can certainly make a movie. Disney can certainly make a movie like Logan.
It's not gonna make it. Fuck. Okay. Take two.
What's bad about the Disney Fox merger isn't the possibility of a watered down Wolverine movie. What's bad about the Disney Fox merger is monopolies are bad.
Yeah.
Although it's only going to be bad until Disney owns the world, because it seems like Disney's like the only company that has an end goal.
Strong.
Like, most companies just want money. Disney wants to take over the world. And, you know, frankly, I think we should just let them. because like, the problem with monopolies is everyone's bad at them. But if Disney owned the world, it wouldn't really be a monopoly.
This is just stupid enough that it might work. Floppy bridge.
Flappy Bridge?
I said floppy bridge.
Disney does now own Fox, yes. Fox split off their news division and decided...
Okay, fine.
Okay, so Rupert Murdoch decided he wanted to go whole hog on... He wanted to just, like, put all of his cards into news, so he sold off wholesale the entire non-news division of Fox. Literally everything that is not relevant to Fox News. Which is a very, very stupid decision, but it's one you make when the President of the United States thinks your news is the best news. Frankly, it's a good business decision.
Well, what the fuck am I doing? No. Too many.
Frankly, it is a good business decision. It's just bad for all the other reasons. It's like, my company is the worst news corporation of all time. I'm going to sell The Simpsons.
I don't know if this is going to last a convoy, but we'll see.
I don't know if this has happened before, but apparently Disney now owns a beer brand.
No.
So, people had been trying to sell their own Duff beer. So Fox decided to just trademark it and start selling actual Duff beer to prevent people from doing that. That's how you fight copyright the right way. That's how you fight trademark disputes the right way. You don't sue people who try to cash in on stuff. You cash in on it better. Also apparently the rumor, the myth that
go. Oh.
So Pan Pizza made a Rebel Taxi.
No.
So Pan Pizza Rebel Taxi did a Midnight Society episode.
Right, well, let's redo that completely.
On animation errors, and apparently the myth that that Bart had has a blue shirt and merchandise, so that on purpose, so that Fox can catch bootleggers. That is actually a myth. That is not true. The merchandise was just made before the designs were finalized.
Huh.
And that makes a lot of sense because all the merchandise made after the show became incredibly popular has him with the right color shirt, and apparently no one noticed, including me, because I don't notice things. I just parrot information and then think about it later.
Yeah.
For instance, I bought Liam this game for Christmas because I wanted to do this stream, and this is the game he wanted. And also, I had enough money for pizza and a trip to the grocery store, so that's all I need.
Huh.
Yeah. But anyway, so I didn't actually know.
That cable is going to get fucked. Okay.
I didn't actually know that this game came with the first Bridge Constructor for free, and that was a happy accident. Sometimes, just impulsively doing shit without paying attention has happy accidents. Not usually, though. Usually it's a really bad idea, and I wish I wasn't like this. I'm trying so hard to be better.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about this.
Oh, and not a duck. So Disney does deny that they have Walt Disney's brain frozen somewhere, but they also deny that Song of the South exists. So they're not perfect. They're just better than all the other corporations. Except not, because they did shut down Blip for no reason.
Ooh. Oh, that piston.
You hear VidMe shut down?
Fuck.
Apparently VidMe is still around as a corporate entity. They're just shutting down their host's website.
What the fuck is VidMe?
VidMe was that new equivalent to Blip that got made, and everyone was switching over to it, and then suddenly they just say, hey, we're not doing this shit no more. And they're still around. Apparently they'll be licensing out their video software that apparently they had, and like, no one gives a shit about your software, VidMe. It was your website that was important. Where are people gonna put the videos? You're giving them videos, you're licensing out video software, and no one's gonna have a place to put the videos because YouTube's copyright system is bullshit, and like no one cares. And like Facebook gives more of a shit about its users than YouTube or Google. How the hell did that happen? I tweeted them, how could you let this happen? Facebook signed a deal with Universal Music Group so that no videos will be copyright flagged on Facebook that have Universal Music Group owned music in them. I wasn't even aware people had been copyright dinged on Facebook. So Facebook.
Yeah, well, you remember when I uploaded the Infinity War trailer? I got dinged for that multiple times.
No, I didn't remember that. But like no one's. But like that's not as prevalent a problem as it is on YouTube.
All right, this convoy is gonna go absolutely horribly, but let's try it.
It's taken years for YouTube. It's been years since this shit started getting real bad on YouTube, and they've done nothing. And Facebook.
No, please. No!
And Facebook is all like, hey, some of our people get fucked. We can't have that.
What is this now? What is this now? It's just humping the portal, I guess.
Not a duck.
Okay. Alright, game.
Not a duck. I just don't really have the what's the word for doing stuff?
Brain.
Sure. I don't have the brain to register new accounts on stuff. I haven't registered a new account on stuff in like I don't even remember. Usually I just log into shit with the option to log in with Facebook and it happens.
Yeah.
I probably would have checked if VidMe had one of those, but, like, you know. Yeah. YouTube sucks, and, does Facebook have monetization options for videos?
No, at least not that I'm aware of.
Alright, well, hopefully they'll get on that soon, and we can start uploading videos on that, I guess, because apparently we won't get copyright dinged for music owned by Universal Music Group.
Alright, let's try this.
I'm guessing is some music. I don't know.
Oh, okay, that doesn't work at all.
Universal is NBC, I think. Maybe they spun off. Fuck it. Universal's probably going to be in Disney's next acquisition. I can already predict it. Universal or Sony. Definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot what I wanted to bring up first. I saw a meme and I realized Anastasia is now finally a Disney princess.
True. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, Dios mío. Oh, can the bridge handle it? Can it handle it? Go, 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 drive, please.
Don Bluth movies were published through Fox, and they are now Disney. So Don Bluth is now officially Disney.
I think I can make this work. I think.
There's also a possibility of Disney merging with Apple, but I'm not entirely sure which one of those companies is necessarily bigger than the other and which one could buy the other. I think I would say Disney, but man, I don't even know anymore. I always thought Fox was bigger than Disney, but apparently Disney bought Fox. Yeah. So frankly, I don't know.
They could very well be bigger, but Disney just had more money.
That and Fox was willing to sell, so...
Oh, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work!
It's like, you can sell a gigantic corporation for whatever the fuck you want. It's just that some people have a set price for things. Like, the Avengers Mansion in Marvel Comics was sold for like $1.
This chamber will include untested testing apparatus. Previous tests have shown that applicants who are more anxious about the increased complexity will take comfort in the following sounds. We can see from your biofeedback monitor that your mood has nearly improved to acceptable limits. Good. The red, heavy-duty super colliding super button
portal game
must
with
be
a fart
permanently
joke.
pressed to hold the door open.
It's just like a bad fanfiction.
When activated, it drops a weighted companion cube.
Hey.
If you've been paying attention, the solution should be obvious. As the case may be, good luck.
Okay. Apparently we got to see a first look at. Apparently we got a first look at the Tim Burton Dumbo movie in July.
That was happening.
What? Yeah, that's been happening, and so it's obvious that there was going to be a live-action remake of Dumbo because Disney's doing that. But for some reason, Tim Burton has always wanted to do a Dumbo remake, and he's doing it. I'm really confused. Speaking of fan fiction, raise your hand if you tortured yourself with any. We used to have a segment about torturing each other with fan fiction that we turned into Mad Libs. Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, yeah, so the reason why Disney is remaking all their old movies instead of making new movies is because they only make movies out of public domain fairy tales.
Or they used to.
The animated Disney movies are all based on public domain folklore. I think even Moana is based on folklore.
Huh.
Like not what we classically call a fairy tale.
Yeah.
Frozen was based on a Hans Christian Andersen book.
Interesting.
It was actually a book that Walt Disney had been trying to adapt for years before he died, and it took 80 years for Disney to figure out what to do with it. See, the problem was that Frozen, one of the central MacGuffins in Frozen is a mirror, and they'd already done a movie with a mirror, and they didn't want to do another movie with a mirror.
Josie, that doesn't make any sense.
Liam, I wish I was joking, but that is legitimately one of the problems they had. I'm serious.
All right.
Like they've had to come up with bullshit like, Anna's boyfriend is a mirror. Done.
What?
The film theory on it explains it. Apparently it's not MatPat's theory, so
Okay.
like it's actually, you know, a competent one. I'm not to say that MatPat's not competent. He does a lot of research badly. He puts a lot of effort into researching stuff, and he does a good job, and then he gets the wrong information out of it somehow. Mario is 9 feet tall. No, not Mario. Wario, who's slightly shorter than Mario, is 9 feet tall. Mario is not 9 feet tall. Oh, so MatPat released a video today. Apparently SpongeBob is adopted, which...
Oh, good. A bridge holding up another bridge. This will totally work.
I really don't understand why you need to make an entire 10-minute video about that. We've seen SpongeBob's parents. They are round sponges, and SpongeBob is a...
Holy fuck, this actually worked.
SpongeBob's parents are round sea sponges with brownish hues. SpongeBob is a rectangular kitchen sponge with a saturated yellow hue. It's very obvious that he is adopted.
It's knocking off the fucking passengers, but it works.
We've also seen his grandmother. She's orange, also round.
Alright, no GLaDOS this time.
Not a Duck says, I watched that theory, did come to the conclusion that he might not be. Okay, well. Yeah.
What have we learned today, class?
I think MatPat and I are mutuals on Twitter. I'm not sure. I gotta check.
Yeah.
The video he made about the Pyro's gender triggered me.
What?
Oh, he made a video about the Pyro's gender. What gender is the Pyro? And he just completely ignored the possibility that the Pyro is trans.
Okay.
Biologically, he did come to the proper conclusion, but like, okay, so
why did him not saying a thing trigger you?
Oh, because he said that the Pyro was definitively a man, possibly gay.
Okay, one, where did he get that from? And two, why does it matter?
Well, he did a whole video on it.
Why?
It was a couple years ago, Liam. I don't let these things bother me as much anymore.
No, that's not my point. My point is, why did he do? Why did he do it? And two, why does it matter? It's fucking Team Fortress 2. It's not Samus.
So he did the video because that's MatPat's whole deal. He makes dumb videos on dumb things, and he over-researches the fuck out of them, and it's very impressive and sometimes really stupid. But yeah, so the conclusion he came to should have been that the Pyro is pretty definitively a trans woman.
What? Why?
So the Pyro acts very feminine, but has very masculine features.
Okay. I mean, I've never seen gameplay of the Pyro, so I can't say yay or nay to that.
Liam, he made a whole video. You gotta watch it if you want to know what was in it. Basically, I mean it. He researches this shit. He puts a lot of effort into it, and he lays out his thought processes, and sometimes he fucks up real bad, and you can see where he fucked up, and you can stop paying attention after that because you already know his math is bad. But the pyro video is mostly sound, except he completely forgot that trans people exist, because cis people usually forget trans people exist. And I brought that to his attention respectfully, and he was okay with that. And I was like, thank you for telling me I was wrong about stuff.
One thing that does cut, one theory of game, it's not really a game theory, I don't think. I don't think he'd covered this, and probably for good reason, because he'd get just torn into for even addressing it, is the theory that Samus is trans.
Yep.
It's like, against all evidence to the contrary, people just refuse to accept the fact that Samus is a woman. She was born a girl. She's a girl. There's nothing wrong with her being trans, or even if she was, but she's not.
I kind of want to make her trans.
I wouldn't mind if she was, but the fact of the matter is she's not. But people keep trying to, you know, twist certain things in ways that, like, no, she is. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, well, people are also adamant about the other way. You're like, look, this is not a morality judgment on you or anybody else, but people that aren't trans always assume that any inclusion of trans people in anything is abnormal or forced.
Right.
So...
Oh shit, I forgot the companion cube.
It's just how society conditions people.
Yeah.
There's this guy who made a video about what Coco is forced diversity. Okay. If Coco is an example of forced diversity, then there is literally nothing you can do that will make these people shut up. Because Coco was designed from the ground up to be about Mexicans in Mexico doing Mexican things.
Yep.
It was designed at the ground up to be what it is. It was just like every other Pixar movie. There was one brainstorming session where they came up with a bunch of ideas, and then they started making all of them, and Coco was one of them. The only thing about it that is even remotely not what they were going for was that a decade ago, Disney tried to trademark the title of the Mexican Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Because that was what the movie was originally going to be called, and they got into some shit for it. They ended up hiring a guy who made a poster of Mickey Mouse as Godzilla stomping over a Mexican city, saying he's coming to take your culture.
And they hired him.
Yeah, they hired him as a diversity consultant, and also I assume something like he was obviously an illustrator, so he's probably involved with the animation somewhere. I don't know, man. But the point is, that is the only thing about this movie that they didn't mean to do.
Not a Duck says, sometimes MatPat is competent, but other times he's just bad at what he does. Case in point, Sans is Ness, proving even MatPat can sometimes not do enough research and that he can't take criticism very well.
I think that's an example of MatPat just fucking with people, because some of these theories are very, very, very clearly just like, you know, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, and for some reason, people hate me forever now, no matter how much I do to fix them. So, you know what? I might as well do some stupid shit.
Anyways, congratulations, trainee number 9723. By completing the first testing stage, you've earned the opportunity to continue testing. Failure to continue testing will result in detainment until the next semi-annual reassignment phase.
Anyway, yeah, MatPat does follow me on Twitter, so if by some Logic Map Hat sees this video.
Congratulations.
Sorry, dude. I'm not criticizing you. I love what you do. Sometimes you're wrong and bad at stuff.
Will not be getting
You're
any
human.
less
Everyone
rigorous.
is.
This test includes sentry turrets.
I'm incompetent
Vehicles seen by the
to
turret's
the
target
molecular
laser are
level.
marked for disqualification, followed by rapid disassembly. The blue lines in this chamber are Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grills. They will vaporize all Aperture Science testing apparatus, except for the test vehicles.
You know what I want to see? Now that Earth-chan is a thing, I want to see Emancipation Grills made as an anime grill.
What? How do you get from Earth to anti-contamination fields?
Because they're called Aperture Science Emancipation Grill.
Okay. I mean, I get it. I'm just...
Earth-chan represents the the animization of non-anime or anthropomorphic things.
Yes. Liam, I understand your thought process, but just like Map Hat thing here, it's a very forced thing. And the anthropomorphization has always been a thing. Earth-chan isn't the reason why you want to see an emancipation grill.
Speaking of Earth-chan, I want to show something off quickly.
Cosplay is gender bent Earth-chan.
Yes. I gotta find that image. Where did I put that? In House General?
You might have saved it to your pulled port.
Oh, I want to show this too. The fucking
port folder?
No. The image of Carnotaurus.
What were we talking about before Map Hat?
I don't fucking remember. We were talking... Where is that fucking image of Earth-chan? There it is. Okay.
Okay, put it up on the stream!
I've got to download it first. I can't just drag and drop. Well, I might be able to drag and drop into fucking OBS, but I haven't tried it. And this new monitor, or not new monitor, rather my TV, isn't very conducive to doing things in such a way. Desktop.
Aiden says his family is over, and but he'll try to pop in.
So first of all, here is a picture of Carnotaurus. They have comically short arms, which I found out yesterday. And that is not just an anime, that is not just a drawing error. You can look up the skeletons of Carnotaurus, and they look just like this.
I've never seen chickens so apparently chickens are the closest living entity to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I've never seen it before. I understand how biology works. It's how did a T-Rex turn into a chicken?
And here is an image of a gender-bent Earth-chan that I found yesterday. And I really want to cosplay this now for Con Bravo.
But anyway, as I was saying, like, this dinosaur with the arms, it's a chicken. That is the missing link. It's the missing link between chickens and T-Rexes. But for the record, they have in fact biologically engineered a chicken to look like a lizard. We can do some mad shit.
Yeah.
We could probably invent porgs if we really wanted to.
Well, I mean, they are basically just CG'd puffins.
They are literally CG puffins. Apparently puffins are an endangered species.
Aw.
Which is why they were protected. So, I was listening to my brother and me, and I didn't realize there was a guest host, and the guest host was someone I really never expected. So, like, throughout all the episodes, I've been listening to Justin McElroy, who plays Taco on the Adventure Zone, and more recently Cardala in the Superhero Adventure Zone. He's been talking a lot about Jimmy Buffett. and I was always really confused because, frankly, I don't know who that is.
Same.
Apparently he's a singer, songwriter, musician type guy who also runs a seafood buffet.
All right. Oh shit, that didn't work.
Which is a very ironic thing for someone named Buffett to do.
Ha ha ha! I get it.
But yeah, so
the hotel I was at the other day had a free breakfast buffet. That was cool.
It's pronounced Buffett.
No, it's pronounced buffet.
Yes, that was a joke from my brother and me.
Okay.
I would suggest
you're making me think of Keeping Up Appearances now. Has anyone in the chat ever watched that show? Have you ever watched that show?
I haven't seen the what network was that on?
BBC and PBS.
Wait, what?
It was on BBC and PBS.
My brother and me?
No, Keeping Up Appearances.
Oh shit, no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was a British sitcom back in the 90s, and they're making a new version with young Hyacinth. And just one of her gimmicks was that she's like, her last name is Bucket, but she will get really uppity if you ever call her Bucket. She pronounces it Bouquet.
Why though? Why not go with it and dress like Willy Wonka?
Oh my god. Okay, I have to get a meme now. I have to get a meme. Keeping Up Appearances meme. Yes, I'm googling a meme.
For some reason, I forgot that Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's name was Charlie Bucket. I forgot the family name was Bucket. So when the Tim Burton movie came out, I was like, wait, his last name is Bucket? His name is Bucket. Bucket! Candy Bucket! The poor people have buckets of candy!
I hope you're not going to spoil things with lower middle class humor.
What? Anyway, what was this? Fuck, I lost it.
I'm gonna get one more, and then I'll go back to the game.
My train of thought has just been completely derailed. I can't remember what I was talking about.
Bitches don't know about my tea and light refreshments.
Right, so my brother and me, they had Jimmy Buffett on, and I was so confused, like, holy shit!
Oh no!
Holy shit! Justin McElroy's been talking about Jimmy Buffett all this time, and now he's on, and I've realized I have no idea who this guy is. Oops. He seems like a very interesting guy. There was not as much talk of music as I thought there would be. They mostly talked about sailing.
Fuck.
They mostly talked about sailing.
Oh, this is a disaster. This is a fucking disaster.
Anyway, so they brought up something I didn't realize. Apparently.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I've been made aware of this concept before, but it just hadn't sunk in until this episode of My Brother and Me.
Liam, make a better bridge. I will not.
Liam.
No, Liam, I refuse.
Build the wall. Don't build the wall. He better not build that fucking wall. Part of me wants him to build the wall because I want to at least pretend that the next 3 years aren't going to be a waste and that this year wasn't a waste. But if he builds that wall, it's going to bankrupt us. Like, the economy's already fucked, and they made it worse with the tax bill, and now they're building the wall, and no, okay, done with that. What was I talking about? Puffins? No. My brother, me. Okay, so, apparently, there are invasive species that you are not only allowed to kill, but you are encouraged to kill outside of hunting season.
Oh my god, that is never going to survive a convoy, but it might survive one car.
So, Liam.
Yes?
Okay, so I think Reese has talked about this a lot with us as a joke, but apparently there are... Basically, you're supposed to kill the cute things in Australia because they're not supposed to be there.
Build a weird downward slope when it exits the portal. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. I will try that.
So basically, Australia's climate, Australia's ecology is supposed to be horrible. So basically, anything there that isn't a nightmare devil beast, you're supposed to kill it. You're supposed to get rid of it by any means necessary. It's not supposed to be there. It's gonna fuck up everything. So basically, whenever Reese is on and says that you're supposed to kill all the cute things, you're supposed to kill all the cute things. And it never sunk into me. And then I watched a Batpat video about the Donald Trump Mongoose Pokemon, and he was all like, so apparently the Donald Trump Mongoose Pokemon, scientifically it appears to be an invasive species in the Alola region. I'm like, okay. And then I watched My Brother and Me, and there's apparently a fish called the lionfish that is incredibly deadly to other fish, and it's going to seriously fuck up the ocean if we don't do something about its population. We need to control the fuck out of its population.
Yeah.
But no one wants to eat it, so there isn't a lot of demand for fishermen to get it.
Alright, well, let's see how this works. You know what? Let's just go right into it with a fucking convoy.
Apparently, Jimmy Buffett's.
This is never gonna work.
Jimmy
never
Buffett's
gonna work. This is never. Oh god. Oh god, the humanity.
Yeah, apparently Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville is the first place to, like, start cooking the lionfish.
Yeah.
And Justin recommended calling it the Tasty Fish, or maybe it was Travis. I'm very proud of myself that I learned all their names. I'm still having trouble separating the two most regular co-hosts on Pizza Party podcast. I felt stupid, and then they specifically mentioned it. I can't tell the difference between Izzy and Nolan, and I don't know why.
I have a friend named Nolan. He was on our Little Big Planet stream, or recording, which we still haven't uploaded.
Is he the same Nolan?
No.
How do you know? Have you ever asked him if his
No.
Have you ever asked him if he regularly
Not
works
a
with
duck.
a pizza?
Your idea sucked. No, just kidding.
Not a Duck's only suggestion was that you build a better bridge.
He told me to build a downward slope when it exits the portal.
I choose to believe that his idea was to build a better bridge, and you have told him that that idea was bad.
Okay, let's try something different. Let's say this area here is not the meat of the bridge, but rather the supports for a higher one.
Why are we gendering not a duck? Do we know? We don't know. We don't know his pronouns. Maybe he's a woman.
Okay.
Alright, so apparently Izzy is from Mega Man 5. Should I tell her? I think I should tell her. I think I'm gonna tell her.
Will this work? Will this fucking work?
At Izzy. Okay, there are many Izzies, and I'm already following multiple Izzies. Oh no. Damn it. Oh, so apparently they're finally making a new season of Total Drama after teasing it in Redonkulous Race.
It's about fucking time.
You don't know about it?
No.
Oh, good!
I haven't seen Total Drama since All Stars.
Okay, well, they had a spin-off.
Oh, it was so close! Oh.
Alright, so...
Actually, no. It wasn't all that close because now these two forklifts are 69ing.
Alright. So,
I never thought I'd find myself saying that a team of forklifts are 69ing, but that is exactly what's happening here.
I love that sentence. We're going to talk more about Total Drama before we get on this. Don't read the chat, Liam!
Preschool. Oh, fuck.
Okay, Liam.
Yeah.
I want to ease you into this. Jude from 16
No.
is in the next season of Total Drama.
Are you fucking serious?
We don't know for certain, but there is a character that seems to look a lot like Jude from 16.
Huh.
Obviously, in the Total Drama art style, they're not going full hog on this. Also, Total Drama babies.
Well, I already saw the preschool in the chat, so.
They're doing Muppet babies.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this shit. This is never gonna work, but we'll try it.
But Chef is in it as an adult and possibly the caretaker of the daycare center.
One made it through.
We don't know if Chris
We're
McLean
getting
is
there.
in
With
it.
every iteration, it is getting better.
We don't know if Chris McLean is in it. We know that Chef is because we see him in the art.
Yeah.
But yeah, Total Drama is a very mature show for a kids audience. So to make a baby spin-off of it is a very odd choice.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna be the one.
I think they were just legitimately running
fucker.
out of it.
You motherfucker.
I think they were just legitimately running out of
I'm
ideas.
gonna try that again because I'm convinced that eventually the RNG will let this work.
You're real bad at this, and it's hilarious, and I love it. Anyway,
Fuck you.
I was just, I'm pretty sure that they were just legitimately out of ideas. They'd already made all the reality show jokes they could. Now they're gonna do reality show jokes, but with babies.
Huh.
Gonna like do a toddlers and tiaras type deal.
Yeah.
More Honey Boo Boo jokes.
Did you guys see Hey Arnold the Jungle movie? I have not.
Haven't seen the Hey Arnold Jungle movie yet. Mostly because I forgot there was already a Hey Arnold movie.
Oh, the fuckery! The fucking! It's the fucking!
So, I hadn't seen the Jungle movie yet because I'd forgotten there was already a Hey Arnold movie, and I kind of want to watch both of them. So apparently, the first Hey Arnold movie is about Arnold's dad, which is a character we don't usually see, like, at all.
There
it's implied. It's implied. It's implied. It's always been implied that Arnold is just an orphan. And that's why he lives with his grandpa. At least I hope it's his grandpa. He calls him grandpa. I think it's his grandpa. I don't know, man. It's weird. Maybe he's adopted. Fuck it. Yeah. Point is, he has a dad, and it's Indiana Jones. It's basically the original Hey Arnold movie is the good version of that Tom and Jerry movie.
How am I gonna get that through there? Okay. All right. I get it. I get it.
Liam, I just said the Hey Arnold movie was a good version of a Tom and Jerry movie, and I want you to acknowledge that.
No.
All right. Yes. The Jungle movie is out, not a duck. There are lots of reviews for it. Everyone says it's good and are expecting a new season of Hey Arnold to be made now. We're not sure yet because so far nothing has come of Nickelodeon's stuff that they're doing. They're also doing an Indiana Jones, not Indiana Jones, Invader Zim bringing backness, and that's going to be great. I think Vasquez is involved. I hope so. Seems like it.
Rip.
Yeah, they're bringing a whole bunch of their shit back for some one-off specials and possibly new seasons. The Rocko's Modern Life one in particular seems interesting because it seems to be entirely composed of very, very cliched jokes that they just always wanted to tell over the last 10 years, 20 years, that the writers of Rocko's Modern Life just always wanted to tell for 20 years and they just couldn't because the show was canceled. And I think the jokes all occur rapidly near the beginning, just to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Because they've released like a prologue trailer type dealie.
Oh, that did not work. Oh, insult and injury. Insult and injury.
So the plot was that Rocco and his friends have legitimately been gone for 20 years. They've been to space. They were in space.
Oh.
And when they get back, everything's different, and his friends get addicted to television and technology and all the other stuff they miss. Not television.
So it's like the plot to Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Yes, it's like the plot. It's like the plot to the bad Banjo game. I wonder if there are going to be Lego cars in it. I wonder if it's going to be. I wonder how this movie is going to connect to the Lego Racers movie. Which is still happening, thankfully.
This needs more support.
Yep. So the next Lego movie will be Lego Movie 2. Will be the sequel to the Lego movie, the full sequel to the Lego movie. We don't know anything about it, except that it's going to be a post-apocalyptic musical about gender norms.
All right.
And no one knows exactly what that means or how that would work. Then again, we're seeing a lot of movies that don't make any sense on paper these days. So, go for it. Like, even Mark Hamill had doubts that the direction they took Last Jedi would work. Mark Hamill's all like, yeah, I don't like what they're doing with my character, but I'll just do it, because I want to see if it works. And it works. Not a dog has to go walk the dog, which is code for piss. So I've seen all of the Turtle dramas, and let's see, Turtle Drama Island is obviously the best. Turtle Drama Action was very boring.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't. I forget exactly. Maybe it wasn't boring and it was just bad. I don't know. There was something about it I didn't like. I don't remember. Turtle Drama World Tour was great. Turtle Drama Revenge of the Island was also great. Turtle Drama All Stars was okay. Turtle Drama Pakitu Island was okay.
Alright, I haven't seen that one.
Turtle Drama and the Turtle Drama Presents the Redonkulous Race was okay. And Turtle Drama Babies will probably be okay.
Total Drama Babies.
That's what I'm just calling it because I don't remember what it's called. Maybe not a duck is pissing on their dog.
Alright, let's see if this nonsense works.
Liam?
Yeah?
You should design bridges in real.
Oh my god, that actually, wait a minute, nope, that is not working, that did not work. Yeah.
Okay, so I figured out which of these Twitter accounts is Izzy from the Pizza Party podcast. I am now tweeting at her Mega Man X5.
Okay.
It's just the title of the game. Yep, that was it. I did it.
Good for you, Josie.
You're welcome. So the Game Grumps finally got to the thing in Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay.
The moment where the game gets super dark. Like, it's a very sharp turn. Like, I was expecting a gradual build-up. Nope! You get 2 hours of fluffy padding, and then suddenly, BAM! It's great. A lot of people were concerned that the Game Grumps might play the game up to that point and then stop, and that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
It'd be like wasting everyone's. It'd be like wasting everyone's time for 2 weeks, and then bam, we're done. All right.
Let's see if this is stupid enough to work.
And then Dan would be all like, "All right, next time I Game Grumps," and then Aaron would be like, "Nope," and then Dan would be like, "What?" Yep.
First hurdle is clear.
I forgot to check the Twitch chat. Kelly and Dari said Nani at some point.
Yeah.
I'm bad at this job of mine.
Oh my god, that actually worked. This bullshit actually worked. But will it survive a convoy? That is the biggest question here.
This bullshit actually worked is the phrase of the day.
Malfunction.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Do you hear kitty sing?
I can't believe this actually worked.
Well, Liam.
Oh my god.
Well, Liam. It looks like this has been a game.
This test includes
And
the
will continue
Amateur
to be.
Science Aerial Faith Plate. It was used to test if applicants could resist the urge to catapult test vehicles.
Okay.
The result? 142% of applicants couldn't resist. The additional 42% is from resourceful applicants who catapulted other testing apparatus in addition to the vehicle.
Edgy Pichu says, I gotta watch the Invader Zim movie though. Oh, I am totally watching the fuck out of that. I loved Invader Zim, and I'm so upset that they canceled it. Fucking Nickelodeon! They went to the guy who wrote Johnny the Homicidal Maniac on purpose and asked, hey, you want to make us a kid's cartoon? They knew what they signed up for! They signed up for this specifically! And then they got it, and then they were like, it's too dark for us. It's too dark to air directly in between SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. You gotta air, Invader Zim, it's like a threshold type of deal. Like, Cartoon Network would always air King of the Hill as the first show of Adult Swim, because it was more mature than a kids show, but it was less mature than other programs on Adult Swim. So like it was a good in between type dealie. Nickelodeon did the opposite of that. They sandwiched Invader Zim in between the two shows that were most popular with young children. They were all like, "All right, well, this incredibly dark show won't traumatize kids. This won't go incredibly badly."
Yeah.
Apparently, it was working out for them. So Vasquez has leaked out many stories, all false leads as to why Invader Zim was canceled. But the most credible sounding one was apparently there was an animation tour, and Invader Zim was animated at one of the studios that you take kids in, and they get to see what the animators do and stuff. And Invader Zim is one. So, and an episode of Invader Zim was shown on tour.
Okay.
And one of the executives' children happened to be in the tour, and despite her mother's job being television, the child was not actually allowed to watch television, and therefore was grossly underprepared for an episode of Invader Zim. And it warped her little mind.
Huh.
And then it goes into some bizarre Jonan Vasquez thing. And I think it was
Is that the term for it? Is that the technical term? Vasquezing.
Well, I don't know if his name is pronounced Johanan or Johan. Apparently he's been intentionally vague about it because he finds it amusing.
I mean, I would, so...
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Vasquezing. It's when you go unnecessarily dark for no reason.
Doggo has shat, not a duck says.
Okay, well, we decided that you were that walking the dog was code for piss, and that you were actually.
Oh no! No!
Liam, do not interrupt my piss joke. Anyway, we've decided that walking the dog is a euphemism for pissing. So obviously, you were pissing on your dog. You pissed on your dog so hard the dog pooped. Merry Christmas. Okay.
There's something very wrong with you, Josie.
Yep. There's a hole in my brain, and the tubes are too small. They showed me the X-rays. There's a big hole. There's a little hole in my brain, and some tubes that are supposed to cycle fluids are too narrow.
Oh fuck! I forgot a thing. Well, the bridge collapsed anyways, so... Wow, that was terrible. That was worse than the last attempt.
I'll have a narrow brain urethra. God dig it, Bobby!
What the fuck, Josie?
So, I can already tell that voice isn't... I'm doing that accent slightly wrong, but it is better than I've done before. I'm getting better at doing Hank Hill, which is good because Hank Hill is literally the only conservative Republican I would ever do. In the weird butt.
Oh.
So, despite Nintendo's odd recent obsession with butts, Marina from Splatoon 2 Marina from Splatoon 2 has in fact shown her butt to the camera, and she appears to have Hank Hill ass. I'm really sorry I can't post shit in the YouTube chat. I guess I can show Killer Yandari Marina's weird ass. But yeah, so we all I at least kind of expected, well, you have a super hot announcer in Splatoon for some reason, let's see her butt. Okay. Her butt does not look as overly detailed as all of the other butts in
She has no ass. She's got Hank Hill ass.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
She's got Hank Hill ass.
Strunk bridge.
Like, I think there's an indentation for a butthole, but, like, I think that's the
Speaking of butthole, have you seen that image floating around since Mario Odyssey of Mario staring at a dog's butt?
Probably.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we came up with a theory in the Discord that Nintendo's oddly specific, overly detailed butts...
I blame Kimishima.
No one is to blame because they're just practicing for Metroid Prime 4.
They're practicing safe butts.
Well, that too. They want... they need to make Samus's butt amazing.
They really don't.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Okay, Liam. She's supposed to have an Amazon build and be sexy. She's supposed to be like an overly muscular, hot woman. But she's never been really overly muscular.
She's supposed to be death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, she's supposed to be death by Snoo Snoo, and instead she's just been supermodel. So what they should do, what they're practicing butts.
Oh my god, that actually fucking worked.
So basically, they've been putting all of the attention on her boobs, but boobs don't really. They're not really affected much by your musculature.
Under extreme circumstances.
Like they're pushed. Like if you have boobs and pectoral muscles, then the boobs get pushed up and they look bigger. But it's really all about that ass. The butt is what's affected by exercise. So the butt needs to look real good. It needs to look real good. And her boobs, they pretty much perfected boobs. Oh, you know what? No, they were practicing boobs too. Because have you seen Xenoblade, whatever the new one is?
No.
Oh, you like Xenoblade 1, right? Whatever game it was.
Eh.
Well, the point is, so imagine if Rob Liefeld exclusively drew women, which he drew a lot of women. Okay, you know Rob Liefeld?
Yeah.
Well,
Get Rob Liefeld to design a Samus's model.
How would you like Rob Liefeld in your Xenoblade? I kind of hope Rob Liefeld doesn't do Samus, but it would certainly be funny if after all this build-up with Nintendo perfecting butt rendering, they just decide to fuck it and hire Rob Liefeld. Be hilarious. We really don't see decade-long jokes like that. Like people who are like, all right, after all of this time, we have perfected the art of rendering asses.
Yeah.
We are now going to give a character Hank Hill ass. You know what? What if Samus is just revealed to be Hank Hill in the next game? Like, this is the alternate timeline where Hank Hill gave in to the DMV's weird, oddly specific mistake of misgendering him on his driver's license, and he just decided, you know what? If the DMV wants me to be trans, I'll just be trans then. I'll tell you what. What?
And he actually accepts that lady's red truck that he got in that one episode.
Yeah.
Or did he end up accepting that?
I think, yeah, he did accept the truck. That was the episode where he was getting a truck and then Bobby got his old truck run over by a train, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he did in fact end up taking the truck.
Okay.
Because he needed to take it out for a test drive in order to find the old truck and rescue Bobby. And
he found the features of it were actually really good.
Yeah. Because see, here's the thing: people complain about shit, and then they experience it, and then they let it sit in a bit, and then they realize, hey, you know, I kind of like this. People don't know what they want. The perfect pasta sauce. Pasta sauces. People didn't know they wanted chunky ragu, and then you gave them chunky ragu, and they were like, "Oh, I kind of like this. I kind of really like this. I will buy more of this." It's like people were bitching about all the choices made in Last Jedi, and I'm like, "No, man, they're good choices. You just wanted more of the same shit."
All right, what's gonna happen here?
And if we gave them more of the same shit, then they would complain about that.
Oh, that's gonna happen. Okay, all right, that's cool.
If people are gonna complain if people are gonna complain either way, and still give you their money, you might as well do whatever you want. But like in a good way, because most companies wouldn't bother making a good movie in that situation. They'd be like, well, you're gonna complain no matter what we do, and you're gonna give us your money anyway, so fuck it. Nope. They did the smart thing. Well, you're gonna complain no matter what we do, and you're gonna give us your money anyway? You might as well go experimental with this shit. Anyway, Naughty Dog asks, random unrelated question, but what if alternate universe where Mario Odyssey is bad and Sonic Forces is good? Liam?
No.
No?
No.
That's probably the brightest timeline. You know, there was a Nickelback album this year? There's a new Nickelback album this year.
Interesting.
Wouldn't it have been nice? Wouldn't it be nice if that was the worst thing that happened this year?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if that had been the worst thing? Any other year, you think a Nickelback album? That's certainly not the worst thing to happen the whole year, but it's up there. This year, who cares? It's all bad. Sonic Forces was okay. It was actually functional, which a lot of bad Sonic games are not functional.
Mostly.
It was mostly functional. There are some bugs. Relative to Sonic games, it's functional. Relative to modern Sonic games, it is functional. The OC creator is limited, but good. I'm very confused.
Do a flip, yeah.
I'm very confused. I'm very confused why leggings and shirts are in the same slot. You can wear pants.
Oh no. Okay, that's just trapped there now.
You can wear a shirt or you can wear pants. You can't wear both. Also, there is no option for chest floof.
Chest floof.
Yeah, you know how characters like Tails have chest floof?
Yeah.
And you know what? No. And Sonic has a bare chest. But there's no option for that. Also, there's no option for tail customization, which would drastically increase the number of options because there are very few species available. Also, I made Murky Mouse from our VGA live stream. He had to be a bear, and unfortunately, he has a little ball tail instead of a mouse tail because that's what bears have, and there's no tail customization. You can't customize tails. I tried to make tails because so I've decided we're going to retcon the Beaver House to every time that I made a sexual comment about Tails the Fox, I was referring to his older brother, also named Tails. To his older identical twin brother, who also is named Tails.
There we go. Yes.
Tails' father was George Foreman, and he named all of his sons the same. Also Arnold Schwarzenegger is Anakin Skywalker's father. We're retconning it. We're retconning Star Wars. Anakin's not Jesus. He wasn't a virgin baby.
As a side effect,
a virgin birth baby.
Marginal increases
the Terminator.
Vehicle driver fun.
Oh, by the way, I don't think we ever really touched on this, but this game is probably considered a prequel to Portal.
I would say most games are.
What?
Dark Souls, prequel.
What?
Anyway, yeah, no, prequel to Portal. This is basically the testing.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the ending of Portal basically implies that at some point after GLaDOS is gonna run out of shit to do.
I'm sorry, what the fuck are those children doing now?
Sounds like they're sawing a tree.
Yeah. Can they not?
So apparently a tree fell in Nash's yard. Broke a fence he just put up. He had to preempt radio dead air. His show. One of his fans asked him how long he thinks it would take to get it cleaned up, and he was all like, "Well, given my years of experience moving half a tree, I would say I don't fucking know."
Well.
Also, someone called some jerk with a camera a soy boy in the comments of his Donald Trump Hall of Presidents video.
Okay. What does that even mean?
Okay, so basically, it's what. So the left has pretty much repurposed the word "cuck" now, And the alt-right is trying to adopt soy boy as their new insult. And what it means is it's a boy that eats a lot of soy.
How is that an insult to anyone?
I think it's supposed to be a trans insult because soy has a lot of phytoestrogens.
That's a stretch, Josie.
Nobody. No, I think that is the explanation, and yes, they do. It's chemistry. But
no, I wasn't denying that the fucking thing has the thing. I'm
Liam,
denying that that's what the insult is meant for.
Liam, the alt-right is stupid, okay? And, like, Alex Jones, like, said they're putting chemicals in the water that's turning the frogs gay! And at some point, I guess, he just kept up with that ranting nonsense, and that's, people are, like, criticizing how much soy the alt-left eats. I'm confused by that. Nobody eats soy specifically to transition. Soy is probably good for transitioning, but nobody eats soy specifically to transition, and there's only been one documented case of a man spontaneously growing breasts by accidentally eating too much soy. It was a lot of soy that he was eating that went unchecked for a long time. And, yeah. I wish you could get hot by eating soy.
A very bad CG elf.
Oh, also, eating healthy is really expensive, and most of the left complain about. Most of the deal of the left is that we complain about how expensive shit is. So why on earth would we be eating exclusively soy? That would cost way too much. We can't afford to eat junk food. How could we afford to eat health food? Real dumb. Anyway, so the punchline was that some jerk with a camera is actually too fat to ride the universal. Liam, I just called someone I liked fat. Why you gotta interrupt me before I clarify? Some jerk with a camera is like funny. Some jerk with a camera is like one of my favorite guys.
But it's funny.
Anyway, so he's actually too fat to ride the Universal Studios Hogwarts ride.
Yeah.
Like he did a whole bit where he couldn't fit in the test seat at Hogwarts, and he tried to repurpose the Nostalgia Critics WTFU to say, "Where's the fat Universal?" And then Nostalgia Critics showed up and was like, "That's not what that means." Because some jerk with a camera is on Channel Awesome. And it's so weird. Because no one else is on Channel Awesome anymore. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, so anyway, someone called some jerk with a camera a soy boy in the comments, and his response was, "Do I look like I've ever touched a soy product?" The joke is he doesn't. Although he apparently has exercised to the point where he can fit in the test seat at Universal Studios Hogwarts.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh my god! I know what's happening with the last one. Look at this. Look at this shit. What? This bridge isn't succumbing to the weight. This bridge is succumbing to its own jiggling. Are we jiggling? Start the jiggling!
Start the jiggling! Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Anyway, some jerk with a camera. His name's Tony Goldmark. He's a comedy musician, and he also reviews Disneyland.
Yeah.
All of Disneyland. Currently, I think he's actually reviewing all of Universal Studios. He does amusement park rides, is what I'm saying. He reviews amusement park rides.
Yeah.
And he did a video on the Hall of Presidents, and people are bitching at him, and like, I don't even think he said anything about Donald Trump. He was basically just saying,
jiggling.
He was basically just saying, Disney doesn't agree with Donald Trump.
Oh no! Go!
So Disney doesn't agree with Donald Trump's politics, but if they don't make a Donald Trump animatronic in the Hall of Presidents, then it's just going to piss off the Republicans, so they got to do it, and that'll make the Democrats not happy.
I'm convinced. I want to try and do this with as little spending as possible.
Okay, Cave Johnson. So apparently J.K. Simmons is in BoJack Horseman.
Interesting.
He voices a turtle producer. He produces movies.
All right.
And he's a turtle. He said what the show in one episode, so I think he's actually been involved with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at some point.
Yeah.
So that's neat. The character in the show, not in real life. J.K. Simmons, pretty sure hasn't touched a turtle in his life. Except when he was in Avatar.
I love how after the very last one, this bridge finally succumbs to its jiggling.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Not a Duck says Liam build a better bridge.
Fuck you, not a duck.
No! Fuck you, I'm a duck. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, shit, I remember now. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. It has the best character customizer ever, and I finally, after 2 Marvel games, got to make Joseph Joestar have purple spider webs.
That you did.
So now I can have Joseph Joestar swinging around Manhattan in purple vines, and then suddenly be in the Old West, because Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is actually really weird. So the plot of the game is that King the Conqueror is ripping cool stuff out of history and putting it all in his little enclosed time zone. It's called Chronopolis. It's composed of a medieval kingdom, Manhattan, the Wild West, Asgard,
oh wow, that failed immediately. Oh shit.
Asgard and some other bullshit. There's like a lot of bullshit. There's like a lot of disparate bullshit here that doesn't make any sense being anywhere next to each other, and it's great. One of the lines is like, "So are we just gonna act like taking a stroll through Manhattan and ending up in the Wild West is a normal thing now?" Excuse me, sir. May I join you following those space Nazis? They've kidnapped my raccoon and his houseplant.
Oh fuck.
God
damn it.
Oh, and not only could I give Joseph Joestar purple vines, but I could also give him orange energy blasts. You can specify the colors. You can give people multiple powers. You can do all sorts of shit. It's great. What if instead of Ultron Sigma, we am Bison the Conqueror? Well,
no, too much jiggling.
Well, there will probably be a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 when the next Avengers movie comes out. Not the one that's coming out soon. The Avengers 4. Also, Lego Marvel Superheroes games apparently tend to predict when Marvel reacquires properties. Lego Marvel's Avengers came out almost immediately before Spider-Man was before Sony gave up, and almost immediately after Lego Marvel 2 came out, Disney bought Fox. So when the next Lego Marvel game comes out, shortly after
Yes.
Disney will buy up either Universal or Sony or possibly both at once. Anyway, Sonic 06 is definitely worse. Edgy Pichu asks, weird question, which do you like more, Sonic 06 or Sonic Boom? 06 is definitely worse. Oh wait, no! Boom! Shit, I read that as forces. No, Sonic...
Don't forget that we have granted you unlimited access to the Library of Best Practices to review other useful principles.
Liam?
Yeah?
Weigh in on this. Which is worse, 06 or Boom?
Boom.
Oh god.
What? 06 at least has the entertainment value of the glitches not being completely game-breaking, but being so funny that the game becomes entertaining at an ironic level. Sonic Boom doesn't even have that. Except for that one time.
Huh.
You know the one.
I know.
The one that made me $200 on YouTube, and that was funny.
We'll have money sometime. Barry quit the Game Grumps and Arlo auditioned for the Game Grumps, and I think it was a joke, but I told him that we're hiring him.
Yeah.
Because we're basically the Game Grumps. I don't think he took me seriously. Alright, so that's all...
Who does take you seriously, though?
You, usually, for some reason. You take me seriously when I say stupid things. Like 5 years ago, I bitched at Matt Pat because of a thing he didn't do about trans people. You took me seriously about that, and I was like, dude, that was like years ago. You knew how I got upset about shit all the time.
Yeah.
Now I'm just chilling. Like, people are gonna.
What am I doing?
People are gonna fuck up. People are gonna fuck up with pronouns and shit. And just gotta try to fix it. But like, you know, society's broken. It's not any one person's fault. We just need to overthrow humanity. The cats should rule. Yeah, Sonic 06 music is way better. Does Sonic Boom even have any good music?
Not really, it's just orchestral fluff.
Yeah. It more memorable. Yeah, everything about Sonic 06 is so much better than Sonic Boom. It's very odd. Alright. Well, the world is gone. Sonic 06 is no longer the worst Sonic game. The world is over. The good news is, at least that isn't 2017's fault.
This was a mistake. I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake. I have made a mistake.
You are a mistake.
Rude.
Your face is rude.
Fuck you.
Anyway, yeah, so that's Super Butterbuns and Arlo. Those are the two people I have reached out to for collaboration, neither of which acknowledges us.
Whoa. Alright.
One day I will bother someone and they actually just go, you know what, fuck it. Anyway, let's see.
I want to see if this is actually capable of... no.
Not a Duck says, if 06 was good, should we have gotten Adventure 3 instead of Unleashed? Yes. Even John Carpenter... Okay, that was a weird sentence. That's a weird thing. Hold on, this is a weird thought.
Where are you going with this?
Okay, John Carpenter is apparently a Sonic fan for some reason. He likes Sonic the Hedgehog. He loves Sonic the Hedgehog. And even John Carpenter is all... Yeah, even Sonic 06. I even like Sonic 06. No, it's not Sonic Unleashed. That's the one. Even the werewolf one. John Carpenter... for someone the level of John Carpenter to admit to being a Sonic fan, he needs to be, like, hardcore into this. For better or worse. And even he thinks that the werewolf one was a bad idea.
Nailed it.
Anyway, yeah, Sonic Unleashed. Bad idea. Could have been a good game. I don't know. Our guy is real important to us now.
What?
Reese says Merry Christmas. Yeah, apparently we're doing this for Christmas. I kind of almost didn't want to, but, like...
Why not?
I don't know, Christmas bums me out. Oh. I'm having fun. I'm having fun, though. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, you should, we should have been streaming while you were setting up your bullshit, because it was funny how you were fighting your television.
That was not funny.
It was funny for me.
Well,
how far we've come. I used to be terrified when you had your temper tantrums. Now I think they're hilarious.
Josie, you're a cunt.
we should play Sonic. We should play Sonic Colors again sometime.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Fuck this shit.
I'm going to be a cat. John Carpenter should direct a Sonic game, or write, or something. Apparently, they're going ahead with the movie. They're going ahead with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and John Carpenter isn't attached at all. Even though he is the only film director that has mentioned Sonic the Hedgehog ever.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made, like not hiring John Carpenter to build a bridge. Colors is so far the best 3D boost game, yes. Generations and Forces are very short. Generations and Forces are very short, and I don't know if Forces would even count as a good game, so... Not a Duck says Colors is the best 3D game. Is it the best 3D Sonic game, Liam? Weigh in on this. I haven't played it. I can already tell you it's definitely better than Forces. I love Forces. I love Forces very much. It's just okay. And that's all it needed to be, and that seemed to be all they were going for. They weren't trying to go too crazy with it. They were like, all right, so we gotta go big narratively, because we've kind of already set that up, that Sonic games have big stupid plots, but like,
oh fuck, oh no.
But like, gameplay-wise, it's just good. It's just a good game. It's just a good game. It seems to me like Sonic Colors is definitely the best one. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
Liam, you suck at bridges.
Fuck you. I'd like to see you do better.
Okay.
This section needs support.
Not a Duck says they're still playing Unleashed because fuck Eggman Land. Yep, Eggman Land. Well, it was real nice that he finally got to make it. Apparently, Eggman had been trying to make. Apparently, that had been Eggman's motivation the whole time. He wanted to make an amusement park.
What are they doing now?
Hammering a nail.
Of course they are. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, they're hammering a nail directly behind my computer, yes. I'm not sure why.
Oh, come on!
I'm sure they have their reasons.
Why don't you hammer right back?
I don't know.
You should hammer right back at them.
I have a hammer.
Do it.
That sounds like it could get confrontational.
Do it. Do it.
Liam.
Do it.
Liam.
Do it.
Liam, the only comebacks I have to Emperor jokes are Snoke jokes, and those are spoilers. I can't.
They are annoying. Do it.
Liam, probably like hanging up some Christmas thing.
Humbug. Ah!
There's also the possibility that they're trying to get my attention and have decided not to knock on the door. My mother did that once.
Really?
Yeah. My mother decided one day that it was too much work to knock on my door, so she knocked on her wall, because my room was right next to her room, so obviously that would work. Except that there was actually not. That's not how the layout worked. There was a closet and a bathroom and just a lot of empty space. Basically, she was trying to knock on her wall and call the other side of the house.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, if that's what my roommates are doing, they're at least knocking on the right wall for that. The knocking has stopped, so I guess they were hammering something.
Yeah.
See, Liam, if you don't do anything, the problems will go away eventually. That sounded better in my head.
Thanks, Obama.
That sounded better in my head. Oh no, Obama did stuff. It's just that everything he did was not. It's just that everything he did was not big or exciting. But it was good until the end, until the very end, when the 8th year of his term came, and he was like, "Oh shit! If I don't do anything, we assassinate all the beloved presidents in this country. If I go through my entire term without doing something horrible, I might get killed." I like to imagine that Barack Obama specifically says "killed it." I don't want to get killed it. And so he instituted the most dystopian policy any president ever has. The United States government has the authority to kill anybody at any time for secret reasons. I think that's a paraphrase, but most of that was exact words.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the words of a little boy in the Middle East, I no longer feel safe in bright blue skies. That is when the drones can fly. I much prefer clouds and rain, because that is when the drones cannot fly.
I'm good at building bridges.
Obama ruined blue skies for the Middle East.
Oh my god, I'm losing it here.
I'm not entirely. I don't think Trump has gotten anybody killed yet, or instituted policies that directly kill people yet. He's working on it.
Kiliandre says use command strips. What the fuck?
Oh shit! Killer Andre Twitch. Okay,
Liam, build a better bridge. I will come to your house and fucking just throw unlimited copies of Jim Carrey's Grinch at you.
I will come on you. No, Liam.
Yes.
Illumination's the Grinch.
What's wrong with that? It looks decent.
Have you seen the new image we've seen of it?
Yeah, Babby Grinch.
Oh, okay. That was supposed to be a Babby. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get that? I'm dumb.
Just a bit.
Reese asked if they should join the stream, and that was like a couple years ago.
I don't know why he keeps asking.
They.
Oh my god, this fucking bridge. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to actually do to stabilize this.
The answer is yes. If you're in the Discord, you can just pop in, and we don't care. I did ask Liam if Arlo actually took me seriously and joined our Discord, if he could come in, because I wasn't sure, because that is just pure madness if that happens, and I wasn't sure what the protocols were for literal madness. It's like, holy shit, the Muppet Man actually took me seriously, and now he's here, and now we're friends with a Muppet. Nah. Arlo is not Game Grumps level famous, but he is more famous than us. He doesn't get free stuff from Nintendo, but like he's famous. He's pretty famous. Internet famous.
Hmm.
Sonic, I'm getting a Switch for Christmas. Should I buy Sonic Mania with it? PC version is already getting decent stage mods, so that's an option.
I haven't seen the stage mods. That's interesting.
Okay, so Edgy Pichu asked if they should get Sonic Mania for PC or Switch. On the one, the Switch is like the only video game console that's come out in the last 10 years that I am torn between whether I'd rather play a game on PC or it. Because on the one hand, you can mod PC games, and like you can run them however you want, and you can plug, and like there's more options for plugging. You can plug a lot of things into a video game console to use as weird controllers. You can plug a lot more things into a PC to use as weird controllers. And the graphics mods and the regular mods, and you can fuck it. Okay.
I love how this bridge, once that cable snaps, the entire thing just disintegrates.
But on the other hand, the Switch is portable. It's portable, but like it's actually powerful. Like it can run shit. It can run a lot of shit. It's like everything that a handheld should be. And it can also be docked, which I'm not as into as a lot of people that call themselves professional gamers. But I don't think we're professional, so that was a joke. Anyway, but okay, so there's an Android app that allows for PC streaming to Android devices, and apparently they are working on an official version of their app for the Nintendo Switch, and they tested it with Cuphead and did a video demonstration of Cuphead running on Steam, running on the Switch, and it's technically just video streaming, but it's good. It works. Like you play the game, you play the game with the Switch controls, and the game does on your computer, and you see it on the Switch, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
Point is, the Switch is apparently good enough to make that work, because like we've had that kind of technology before, but it hasn't been good yet. And now it's good because the Switch is good. But I don't know if I want to wait for that to get released. But then again, I also have to wait anyway because I'm not getting a Switch anytime soon. I don't want to think about money. Don't let me think about money.
Hey Josie.
Hmm?
Money.
You're a poopy butt. I'm really confused why Nintendo doesn't send Arlo free stuff. Isn't the end goal of every corporation... Shouldn't the end goal of every corporation be to have a Muppet reviewing my products. Liam, he's a full-on Cookie Monster style Muppet.
Yeah.
I'm sure people make fun of him a lot for that, but like, it's not actually a Cookie Monster Muppet. He made his own damn puppet, and like he uses it for his videos, and he goes all out. Even when he does hands-on stuff, he's got like fuzzy gloves. It's got like fuzzy gloves, so we don't have to see his people hands.
People hands? Oh fuck.
So like he's doing exactly what the Jim Henson Company would do if they produced a game review show, and yet Nintendo doesn't give him free stuff. I will say this: Arlo is not my favorite guy, but he is literally a Muppet. I love it. He may not be my favorite guy, but he's my favorite thing. This is a great thing. Like the end goal of a corporation shouldn't be to take over the world. It should be to get Muppets to talk about how great you are. Do you know how happy I would be if Kermit the Frog was all like, I'm Kermit the Frog here. Muppets. Beaver House. It's just shrinkage.
What the fuck, Josie?
I don't know if I'm doing Kermit the Frog right.
You're not.
I forgot how to do Kermit the Frog. Oh dear. Alright, so I forgot how to do Kermit the Frog. My Yoda impression having accidentally been prophetic, broke my voice box. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say one of the stupid things that I joked about in my with my Yoda impression in a previous stream.
Fuck it, let's see if this bullshit works.
It turned out to actually be accurate to The Last Jedi. And I was so confused, like, when it happened, when it happened, I was like, wait, what? What? My dumb Game Grumps Yoda thing was oh my god. Not Duck says, what if we had Muppet-style Pokemon puppets? They would sell like hotcakes. But Not a Duck, what if they had Pokemon hotcakes?
Josie, no.
Liam.
Yeah?
Think about it. Pokemon hotcakes. I'm Googling it. I don't remember how to spell Pokemon. Pokemon hot cake. Oh, that's what a hot cake is. Okay. So apparently all this time hot cake just meant pancake. I would like to retcon reality.
What?
Also, Killianari says they would love Muppet-style Pokemon puppets. They should do. Nintendo, if you're listening, you're not, but if you were, hypothetically, in the brightest timeline, I want to live in the sauce.
What?
There was an episode of The Simpsons where, okay, so the framing device. Okay, so it was one of the episodes where they see into the future and stuff's happening, and the framing device was, it was an Italian chef that was using a bowl of sauce, that was using a cauldron of sauce as a crystal ball.
Okay.
And Homer liked the future so much that he wanted to live in the sauce.
Okay.
I want want to live in the sauce. Let me live in the sauce. If you can live in the sauce, don't you think I would live in the sauce?
Alright, I'm just gonna restart this one because I have no idea.
Yep.
Do you have any ideas for this?
I don't know. This looks like it should work.
I mean, you'd think that, but
the thing that you did before you restarted, it looked like it should have worked, but I don't know, man. I'm not an engineer. I had a friend who was an engineer. One of my coworkers at Game World was an engineer.
Yeah.
He invented science.
Okay.
Not a Duck says, but what if Dragulgi?
What?
Not a Duck says, what if Dragulgi? And also, Liam built a better bridge.
Fuck off.
I love it. Anyway, I want to retcon reality so that the phrase is sell like pancakes. Pokemon Muppets would sell like pancakes.
I have an idea.
Build a better bridge?
Fuck you. What are you typing?
A quote. I'm tweeting the stream again. With the caption, "You pissed on the dog so much that the dog pooped." You're welcome. Dragulgi is a Pokemon? You mean Dratini? Or did they... Dragulgi. Dragulgi. Not a Duck says there's a Pokemon named Dragulgi. I guess I'll look that up after, Pokemon. Okay, Draggle. Okay. Okay, it's not Dragulgi, it's Dragalgi. Dragalgi. Nope. Dragulgi. Dragulgi.
Flababa.
Oh, Pro
I love Flababa.
Yeah, Pro Jared's Nuzlocks were great.
Oh, that wasn't a you joke.
No, that was
oh,
Pro
well,
Jared.
now I'm disappointed.
Shut up.
No.
I never told you that was a me joke.
You implied it was a you joke.
No!
Yes.
Well, Liam, what even is a me joke when the category of me jokes contains insisting that we are the Game Grumps? If our show being the Game Grumps qualifies as a me joke, then literally all of reality is a me joke. Josie for God 2018. Apparently all of reality is a me joke. Edgy Pokemon. Edgy Pichu says, Joe, do a Pikachu impression. I will pencil you in for next Tuesday. Joe, do a Pikachu impression. I put that in the Discord chat. He will see it, and he will refuse. Or, he'll do it.
Fuck your shower curtains!
What is the average display for a monitor?
What?
What's the average display for a monitor? 16 by 10?
I don't know why.
Because I just realized I hadn't finished writing on my to-do list what to buy you for Christmas next year.
Oh.
Buy Liam Pepsi Man 16 by 10 monitor. Question mark. What was the third thing? Shit. I don't remember. So did you mean Pepsi Man the game or Pepsi Man the action figure?
There was an action figure?
Yep.
Huh.
Pepsi Man was big in Japan. Like, he was legitimately their attempt at a mascot. So I've decided that it is canon that the dude who in the game who's in the cutscenes eating the pizza and drinking the Pepsi, that was Pepsi Man. That's Pepsi Man's secret identity. Mike Butters. I think he died in Saw though.
Oh.
So Pepsi Man is a canon victim of the Jigsaw Killer.
Huh.
Speaking of, they made a new Saw movie, and they called it Jigsaw, which is a better name for the franchise, honestly. Because the meme of people saying they saw Saw. Did you see Saw?
I was gonna say, did you see Saw?
Yeah, that meme would have never started if the franchise had just been called Jigsaw. They should have just called it Jigsaw. Anyway, yeah. So the new Jigsaw movie came out, and I know literally nothing about it.
I have no idea how to bridge.
Tobin Bell voices a character in The Flash, and it's amazing.
Josie, how do I bridge?
You're doing all that I can imagine you should do. Liam, the voice of Jigsaw is a Flash villain.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays, I'm gonna say Dr. Alchemy, because who he actually is a spoiler. And then who that actually is a spoiler.
Oh.
Basically, there are like 4 fake out villains in season 3 of The Flash. It gets ridiculous. At first we think that the main villain is gonna be Jay Garrick's Reverse Flash, the rival. Nope, Dr. Alchemy. But nope, it's not Dr. Alchemy. It's another guy. But nope, that guy is actually secretly that other guy.
I don't even care about making this consistent anymore. I just want to get it done.
I thought you were about to say you don't care about my hopes and dreams.
Oh, those two.
So apparently Disney is still doing that thing where they dub over reruns of cartoons with new voices.
Oh fuck, this isn't even gonna work.
I assume this is Reese?
Yes.
Yay! I love you!
Well, I've created an infinite loop of forklifts, so...
Anyway, Louis C.K. voiced a disembodied arm in Gravity Falls, and now he doesn't.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but now I can't.
Yeah! And,
you ruin everything.
Disney has done that. Disney has done that before. They had a voice actor for Spider-Man in one show, and then,
no.
and I think before they even aired it, they completely dubbed over him with Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, which is real weird. Drake and Josh aren't friends anymore, and that just breaks my heart for some reason.
Who is Drake and Josh?
The Nickelodeon sitcom. One is a musician. One kid is a musician.
Oh my
One
god!
kid is
Oh
a
my
nerd.
god! It's working! It's working! It's working! It's working! It's
Yay!
working! Wait, what? No! 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 No!
One is a musician.
Is that how Liam sounds when he gets a ruined orgasm?
Yep, that's how he sounds.
I am going to have a fucking conniption.
One is a musician. One is a nerd. Now they're brothers. Wacky hijinks. Yeah, so Drake and Josh. So Drake and Josh just kind of grew apart from each other as people do, but apparently one of them didn't attend the other's wedding, and one of them shit-talked the other for... Hold on. Drake, Josh, wedding.
Okay. Convoy. Go. Do it.
Please.
Finish it.
Oh, please. Let this Google search fuck up so badly that I find either fan fiction of Drake and Josh getting married, or or a wedding, or a wedding themed after Drake and Josh. Nope, all I'm getting is the thing about the wedding drama. All right.
I'm so angry right now.
All right. Drake, who said in June that ties were officially cut when his former Nickelodeon co-star didn't invite him to his wedding, now says the snub has not damaged their friendship.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my... No!
Okay. So yeah, Drake and Josh, they aren't friends anymore for seemingly no reason. Josh didn't invite Drake to his wedding, and I guess Drake got mad. But they've made up. But they're not as close as they should be anymore, and it's sad.
She wasn't like you care.
1, 2. No!
Because there was a guy on Reddit who went to see the Drake and Josh house, and Josh Peck was just there for some reason, and it was hilarious. He posted it on Mildly Interesting. I went to go visit the house from Drake and Josh Peck was there for some reason. Like he's just hanging out. And it's not like he just camps out at the house to give tours or something, or like he lives there. No, he just suddenly happened to be there. He has more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who he would pay for us to kill Liam?
Hold on, I'll ask.
1, 2,
Let's see.
3, 4.
Josh Peck does have
No!
a God damn! He looks like Josh with facial hair in the photos I've seen, but here he looks hot. What the hell?
I am going to eat a copy of The Cat in the Hat.
Okay. What?
The Mike Myers version.
Oh, I thought you meant the book. I forgot the Grinch movie had already been brought up, and that just sounded like it came out of nowhere. You know, they should do the Grinch. They should make a live action movie of the Grinch. Grinches to the Cat in the Hat.
That was the thing?
Yeah, that was a thing. It's an animated special, I think. Because Dr. Seuss didn't want to make a book like that. He didn't want to make a crossover, but like the people who already made the animated specials, they're like, well, we have the rights to do it, so we're just gonna do it. These characters are real popular, man. You made a good job. You make characters people identify with. Stop being a poopy butt. Anyway, so they made it, and I don't know anything about it. I've heard it's not as good as it should be. They should make a live-action version of the Grinch is the Cat in the Hat with the actors from the Black Grinch and the Cat in the Hat. I want Jim Carrey and Mike Myers to fight to the death in heavy makeup. Jim Carrey is contractually obligated to never appear in sequels, though.
Really?
No, he had that part of the contract drafted himself. Contractual obligation really only applies to when a contract forces someone to do something they don't want. Jim Carrey had made a couple.
Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Yes!
So Jim Carrey was in a couple sequels and they were real bad. So he had it written in his contract that he is not to appear in sequels ever.
The blue aperture science repulsion gel will reflect any objects that fall onto it. Please
There's a lot of narration in this game.
Fun that the vehicle drivers will have. Magnificent.
So I finally did that fucking bullshit level.
Okay, so on the one hand, Josh does have a Twitter account, and I've already tweeted very stupid things to people because it was a joke for this stream.
To get back with their person who they were in a sitcom with.
No, I would ask him to pay me to kill my friend.
Oh, okay, do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, alright, so earlier I tweeted Tim Burton and told him that he will play Dr. Robotnik. And then I tweeted Izzy from the Pizza Party podcast, Mega Man X5. Just Mega Man X5, that's all I said.
Josie, stop doing that to random people, please.
Oh, I think she should keep doing it constantly, forever.
Okay, so on the one hand, if I just tweet random shit at people, I don't think it'll come up to me because like
constantly and forever.
But on the one hand, if I tweet something that can be construed as a death threat to Josh Peck, even though it's not towards him, I am asking him to pay me to kill somebody else who asked me to do this. You know what? That's too complicated. That's too confusing a statement. I'm just gonna follow him and leave it at that. If anybody else wants to beg Josh Peck to pay to give them mercenary work, go right ahead.
Mercenary work.
We should kidnap Josh Peck and we should have him wake up and he just runs the mafia now and he's like, wait, what? What did I do last night? Why am I running the mafia? Am I even Italian? You have to be Italian to run the mafia? Is it like the President of the United States? I don't know, man. I'm Josh Peck. I have fish.
I mean, mafias don't have a constitution, but they do break down by ethnicity.
They literally have mafia rules, so...
What is that really saying, though?
Donald Trump being American is literally the only qualification he had, and he still won.
Yeah.
Do you need water, Josie, or something?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh shit, you're right. Let me check. Oh wow, there's a lot of water in that bottle. I have not been drinking enough water this stream. Yep, definitely not drinking enough water. I drank it. It went down easy, but it hurts. Yeah. Okay. I need to stretch a bit. Why is this so hard?
Because life is hard.
You're right. Yeah. Anything is hard when life is hard. Alright, let's see. You know that Daphne, the company, made Another World into The Godfather. Okay, I read that wrong. Take two. Not a Duck says, you know that Delphi and the company that made Another World almost made a Godfather game. All you need to know is Intergalactic Italian Mafia. I'm sorry, there was going to be a Godfather game in space? Okay, let's see. Hold on.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, that does sound incredible. Who wrote it? Francis Ford Coppola. All right. Francis. He's the director.
Wait,
don't know why.
Nicolas Cage's father was going to write a Godfather game in space.
No. No. Francis Ford Coppola was the director of The Godfather, and I assume the rights holder? I said writer by mistake. He probably had nothing to do with the game, but he probably had to sign off on it. Anyway, Francis Ford Coppola, Twitter.
Oh dear. Well, that ended well.
Apparently there's a wine company called the Francis Ford Coppola Winery. And they have 2 Twitter accounts.
Cool.
As does Francis Ford Coppola, the person.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll have to figure out which one of them is the accurate one to scream nonsense at. Okay, and also I don't...
Josie, please, don't...
No, don't ever stop. Don't listen to Reese. Reese is crazy. Reese, you're crazy.
Look at me, I'm a sexy Australian. Josie, don't scream nonsense at famous people.
Yeah, Reese.
I love you.
Josie,
I'm sorry.
The last time that Liam has ever had your best interest at heart?
Oh no, we lost the cable. Oh no. Alright, what exactly is happening with these fucking intersections?
Oh,
God damn it, now Edgy Pichu is saying build a better bridge.
Liam, Francis Ford Coppola isn't Nicolas Cage's father, he's his uncle.
Oh.
See, his father's name was... August Coppola?
Oh.
Oh, Nicolas Cage is Italian. Okay. Why didn't I know that? Coppola! Sounds Italian. Why didn't I know? Fuck, my brain just blew up.
That's not good for you, Josie.
I meant to say my mind blew. My mind blown. You know what? Fuck it. My brain. Alright. August Coppola was... a teacher?
Huh.
And he was an advocate for...
Oh,
vision.
No!
He was an advocate for the visually impaired and worked heavily with audio-visual art. Okay? Well, that's all not what I expected from Nicolas Cage's father.
You expected crazy, didn't you?
I expected crazy. Let's see. August Coppola was the son of composer and famous Carmine Coppola. Flutist. Why did I say famous? Was an American composer, flautist, editor, musical director, and songwriter who contributed original music to The Godfather, Godfather Part 2, Apocalypse Now, and Godfather Part 3.
Oh god, Apocalypse Now.
All directed by his son, Francis Ford Coppola. Son, wait. Okay, yeah, that family trait works out. That family trait makes sense.
The bouncing forklifts.
Yeah. The Coppola family history is very large and weaving, and a tree.
Also, nobody has ever cared.
Alright, Francis Coppola
I'm
has
curious.
a
I'm just gonna back out of here for a second. I just want to see what the next level is on this, because I wanted to finish this world before moving on, but I don't know where it's gonna... What the... This isn't the level I wanted to go. What?
Anyway, so the Twitter account for Francis Coppola has not tweeted, which means it was probably just registered so that nobody else would register it, so that Francis Ford Coppola could be the only one who had his name on Twitter.
Alright, I think we're gonna end it.
No.
We're not ending the stream. I'm just saying we're gonna be right back and go to the Ratchet and Clank, because I cannot do 4 levels in like the 5 minutes that we have left before this stream reaches 3 hours.
Alright, hopefully I'll remember what I wanted to tweet at Francis Ford Coppola by then.
Yeah, really.
Land build a better bridge.
Fuck you and everything that you stand for.
Okay, Reese. I love you. I have to fuck everything. That includes you.